Welcome to the Love Holistic Living podcast, your roadmap to heal and align mind, body, and soul and become intuitive through food, pleasure, and spirituality with your host and Italian friend, Sara. Ciao friends, and welcome back to this episode in which we're going to be talking about the 6 ways to cleanse your energy. In specific, we're going to be talking about the aura. Now, if this term is new to you, the aura is your energy field that surrounds the body. So it's the energy field that surrounds the body. It's the magnetic field of energy that picks up your emotions. It's actually really important to understand because you have actually 4 types of body. You have the physical body, the one you can touch, the emotional body, your emotions, your mind, so your mental body, and your spiritual body. So in today's episode, you're really talking about your spiritual body, your soul, and the aura, the magnetic field that's surrounding you. Probably you've seen articles online, maybe you've seen someone talking about it. Auras have also different colors. And as a clairvoyant, I can see energies. So I can see the aura of a client, a person, a lover. I can see the auras around people. I can tell you exactly what color you have. And the best part is that when you upgrade spiritually, you can change the colors of this aura. And I have, which is awesome to know. That it's coming from my own experience. But let me backtrack a little bit so you understand what the aura does and how it gets impacted. Now, if you are falling sick a little too often and you feel irritated or exhausted, you may be having leaks in your aura. It's like a leak in a balloon full of air, right? If there are multiple leaks, then you lose air, or the balloon loses air, and you end up with a very shrinked balloon. If not, it returns to the normal state, right? So you get exhausted, bottom line. Now, this can happen if you're not sleeping properly, and no matter what you do, and your body seems in perpetual state of exhaustion. Now, this can be physical, absolutely. This can also be emotional, but I can tell you that when I do energy work and I do one-on-one sessions, I am cleansing and sealing the magnetic field. So I'm working a lot on the aura because I see a lot of leaks all the time. Now, what happens when your aura is weak or stressed? Now, the aura is heavily impacted by the situations and people around you. And if you are an empath, then, maybe you don't know if you're an empath, then go back a couple of episodes because I explain the 10 signs of being an empath, and maybe you are. I am. So this episode is very important for you to understand because as an empath, we already absorb energies. We act like sponges. So we are constantly exchanging energies. Just so you know, whether you're an empath or not, you're going into a meeting, you're going into the supermarket, you're going to the dentist, you're going to the doctor, you're seeing friends, you're going to a barbecue, you're constantly exchanging energies. You pick up the phone, you go on TikTok, you go on Instagram. So it is common for your auric field to get weak due to cluttered energies or even picking up other people's energies. As a result, we may feel stressed, anxious, irritable, lethargic, impatient, and even developing a negative outlook towards the world. So your aura, your energetic field, your energetic body can be impacted also by the movies you watch. So, little short story. My Italian parents have been with me for about a month right now. They came to visit, been a lovely time with them so far, and they're about to head out back home. And they like to watch their Netflix. And we have zero common taste because, and I tell this to my parents all the time, they watch series that promote sometimes violence, sometimes fear. Maybe they are historical. They're teaching you a story. They're talking about the 1900s or whatever, but the Vikings, if you know what that is. Like if you watch certain TV shows, if you watch the news all the time, then you are highly programmed towards fear in your life. Now, I can't do that as an empath. I need to watch things that are positive, that inspire me, that uplift me, because I can't take it, right? So when you start going down a path of feeling always exhausted and stressed out, your immune system may also take a beating and you are highly susceptible to falling sick. And let's avoid that. So let's go into the 6 ways to cleanse your energy, your aura. The first one is taking a bath or a shower is the easiest first step that anybody can take when home. Because when you go underwater, when you cleanse yourself with water, water is extremely powerful in washing away all the energies that we may have absorbed. So you probably know this already, that when you take a shower, you feel better, right? My mom used to say, like, just take a shower. Like, you'll feel more rested. Take a shower. You will sleep better since I was a kid. And I was like, okay, I didn't know at the time. And I understand that it was about washing all the negative energies that I had picked up and I feel better. So I would recommend if you want to get super cleansed to have one in the morning and one in the evenings to make sure that you keep cleansing yourself and or once a day. And I like to do it in the evenings because I know that I have elevate your wellness with the blue green algae superfood. A big thank you to one of our favorite sponsor, Salo Health, which is the reason why I feel so vibrant and healthy with boundless energy today. This blue green algae superfood is packed with nutrients and antioxidant, which has been a game changer for my well-being, and it will be for yours. It will help you boost your immunity, increase energy levels. It's a natural supplement for weight loss, enhance mental clarity, and it's rich in vitamins, minerals, essential amino acids, and superfood nourishes your body from the inside out. Don't forget to visit saluz.io, saluz.io. Again, saluz.io. And don't forget to use the code LOVEHOLISTIC to receive your initial 20% off your order and embrace the goodness, embrace life. Being in contact with different people, different energies. So when I go to sleep, I really like to cleanse everything out of my body. And as a healer is extremely important because healers get super burnt out if they don't take care of themselves. So a bath is always great. A bath is like more of a ritual. So I tell all my clients, and I do it on myself, like with myself. I light up candles, I buy roses, I light the incense, I turn on a soft music, and then I date myself with a cleansing bath, which is awesome. Then I put Epsom salt, a few drops of lavender essential oil, and I feel so rejuvenated. Now, step number 2 is smudging. I don't know if you know the term of cleansing the aura with the practice of smudging dried white sage. So, smudging is basically the burning of sacred herbs and using the smoke coming out. White sage, you can do it with rosemary, like Italians used to do back in the days. You can do it with Palo Santo to cleanse your energy field. If you've ever been to a spiritual retreat, to a spiritual convention, they smudge you before you enter. And I do that with my retreats too, just to leave everything out of the door that you're walking into. So if you haven't already, get yourself some white sage and or Palo Santo. I recently have chosen Palo Santo just because sage is in kind of danger right now. Everybody is harvesting white sage. So I'm choosing Palo Santo and I do it every day, multiple times a day. Number 3 is selenite. Selenite is a white crystal that has the power to cleanse itself. That's why I love it so much, is because I use it. I have a wand and I also have crystals around the house, and even like they're hanging from the ceiling so that when people walk by, it just cleanses the energy in the room. And I suggest everyone to go to your nearest metaphysical store and or on Amazon if you're not near one, and just get yourself some selenite, because you don't have to cleanse it under the full moon. You don't have to do all this stuff. It just cleanses itself. And you can also cleanse your aura by having the piece of selenite in your hand, and then like you would do with the sage, go up and down and in the back, as long as you can do it with your arm. And it cuts the cord, it cuts the emotional cords that we create or that are created when we connect with different people. So it's just a way to recall your energy back. Number 4, which is my son's favorite practice, is using a metal spoon under the soles of your feet. So oftentimes he comes home and he just thinks it's a massage. I know that I'm cleansing his energy and I'm grounding him. And I take the metal spoon and then I kind of brush, I start from the bottom and I brush it upwards. And I see the energies, but you can visualize the energies just leaving the body. And he just likes that piece of contact, as kids love that sensory activity. And afterwards, the energy is different. And I know that we're cleansing energy. So do that and let me know how that feels like. Then number 5 is ocean dip and or lake dip, which means that if you have water, like a natural source of water like the ocean and or lake and or a river, go in there, even if it's really cold. I do that with the ocean, especially when I need a huge cleanse. I don't do it as often as I want it or as I would like because it's freezing. But there are times where my body is craving the ocean dip because I've absorbed too much energy from different sources, and so I need nature. I need the power of nature, not the shower, to cleanse me. And it's super 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 powerful. It's also a beautiful ritual. And last one is nature. So as long as you go and sit in nature, it's a powerful ritual and a cleansing ritual. You don't have to do anything. So imagine when you're hiking, and most people I know, they hike all the time. You don't have to do anything. So you're having fun. You're going on an adventure. You're having fun. And at the same time, nature cleanses your aura, cleanses your energy. Just to give you an example, I do this with kids because sometimes it's hard to get them to stay still, and I give them a massage or I cleanse their aura. They don't want to do that, right? So when we go to nature, whether that's the beach, hike, park, if they stay around the trees, right? Then their energy completely shifts. They get grounded, they get into their body, and all of the tantrums are completely gone. And I'm like, okay, like we're back to normal. This is great. And I wish I could do it more often when they come home from school, but we do other rituals. So just go in nature. If you can't hike, then go and sit on the grass next to the tree. Go and sit by the river. It's important that your body is kind of like absorbing and or touching nature, because there is this electromagnetic communication that happens between you and nature. And there is a lot of science that backs this up, where it's grounding and calming your nervous system. But in this episode, we're really focusing on the cleansing of the aura. So these are the 6 ways to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your magnetic field. And I hope that this was insightful. And don't forget to leave a review and or subscribe so you don't miss any news, any updates. And you can visit the links below if you wish to do a more of a one approach. And I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.